So we're going to pull out this throttle body, and to do that, we got to get pretty much everything else out of the way first. I've got a new seal in the door, but that's not the concern right now. First, I'm just using an 8mm and a 1/4 inch ratchet. And let's see where the end of this is. Well, it seems like it's loose, so I'm just going to try spinning it off by hand. Oh yeah, that's like fully loose. Okay. Now that that's off, I should just be able to pull up, really. Kind of get this out of the way. I'll probably have to disconnect this one too. It's just going to make it easier. Let's just pull this out of the front. It's like heat baked on. That's as loose as it's going to get. Do this without knocking you guys over. Okay. There. Now I can just twist this and put it on top of the fucking spark plugs. It does look nasty. Let's break up any loose dust. So now that we got it off, there's 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to zip those off, and then it'll come out as a whole unit. Let's get those 10s up. Oh wow, they were actually really easy to turn. I thought it would be so much harder. It's pretty much just barely hand tight. We're going to take her inside for a cleanup anyways, so got a thing of throttle body clean inside. I'm going to have to use my smaller ratchet. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting this one. My extension is going to make that impossible. Okay, that's good for loosening it up, but I'm not doing that shit again for tightening. I actually need something to grip it. Yeah, just gonna have to spin them out by hand. And not lose any of them. There's 1. Wow, they're really clean. 2, 3. Oh, 4 does not look friendly. Our body's loose. Now let's just grab it. Oh, the seal actually doesn't look bad. What was that? Just a bunch of crap falling onto me? I don't have a rag to stuff the hole. Christ. Bet you this whole engine is nasty. So I'm gonna bring my wire brush out and clean that after. I've got the new seal here, I might as well just leave it. That's the old one. More or less the exact same thing. Fuck, that's not even big enough. I'm actually gonna have to use a sweater. May seem like too much to block it or want to block it, but I want to block it. Just gonna throw this here and plug that hole. Okay, let's go inside and clean her up. Okay, we're back inside, and the top of the throttle body clean had no like thing, so I pierced it by accident and it just started like spraying everywhere, and I didn't know what to do, so I just started like spraying it on the throttle body. So that already has some cleaner on it, so I'm basically just gonna throw some gloves on and then start scrubbing. Okay, well, I got a lot of it like started, and I soaked those baby wipes full too. Jesus, there's so much. That's why I brought the wire brush, I guess. Why is the lip gone? Throttle body's missing a lip. That tastes good. I guess I'm just going to bring you guys outside and use the drill. For now, let's just go back to cleaning all this crap out. That's a bitch to hold open. But it's really dirty. Try and get both sides. Well, I have it open. Okay, now I'm pretty much just going to tape off the holes and then hit it with the drill. I don't want too much crap getting in there. So now I'm going to sit here more or less and just kind of clean it up. Okay, make sure the mic's so good, and it is. I'm gonna grab my tools, and we're gonna set this bad boy back in. Cut your head off. Okay, well, it is recording. Thought it wasn't. So, yeah, I'm not even gonna bother cleaning up the front of that, really. I'm not even concerned. Let's get the throttle body back on. Crackhead singing. Oh yeah, I guess we need a gasket, eh? Watch me put it in without the gasket. Not oiling Mr. Gasket. If I have to replace it in the future, I will. But that's a later problem. Make sure that seal is all the way in. Seems like it is. I didn't clean the engine part at all, so it's not going to be all scratched up. The seal should be okay. And that's a brand new fucking gasket. Bet you a throttle body is like $200. Hopefully it's cheap. Cheap. I'd like to put a new one on. Figured out what was wrong with I've got this horrible bearing noise, and it's the alternator, so we're gonna have to do that. But I priced one out last week, and that's in the wheelhouse of like $330, so I can't do that all at once right now. I'm gonna have to, like, maybe. I've got one waiting for me, so we'll see. Okay, that's tight by hand. That's tight by hand. Learned the hard way on the cruise. Over torquing shit, especially these types of bolts, is just a no-go. Hand tight for most things works good. And it's these bolts I'm talking about. I think this is a torque to yield bolt, but I don't know, and I almost lost it. I don't know if that's supposed to go over, or if it's supposed to go the other way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember it going like this. That's clipped back in. I gotta clean out this engine bay, dude. There we go. Okay, this one I'll have to spin on with the ratchet thing. I can't get a grip on it. Okay, so now let's give them all a little snug. They don't need much. That's gonna, whatever, man. We're going for it. We're going for it. I don't care if it squeezes the seal in properly. At least I'm doing it in an X. Doesn't have to be crazy. No crazy tightening, man. That's that. Now I gotta get this last top one. I'll check. I think the seal should be fine. That MAF tube is really garbagely painted, though. That's fine. I'm not going any tighter on that stuff. Okay. So this needs to very carefully unhook from everything else. There. Let's tighten that back up. Just using my 8 mil again on this hose clamp. Make sure she's nice and tight, so airflow is not a concern. Okay, got that as tight as I can really by hand comfortably. It's not going anywhere. Now let's stick my MAF tube back in. I think I'm gonna have to loosen it to angle it a tiny bit. Go figure. Okay, that's that one. MAF tube's in place now too. Okay, that's that. As far as I'm concerned, that's a clean put on throttle body. So let me just clean up my tools and we'll do an outro. Jesus Christ, all these big trucks.